All right, listing queens, here we go with our speaker of the day. And I am so thrilled to be able to share with you and introduce to you or showcase Tracy Hicks. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being here. Ladies, Tracy owns a brokerage in Oregon, in Portland,
Yep.
right? For the last 12 years. I'm not good geographically. I'm like, wait, yes, that's Oregon. And she is the owner and creator of All Things Real Estate, which is the best place for you to buy anything you need to really
Yes.
get yourself out there and start engagement. So, all right, Tracy, I just have so much to ask you. We have about 20, 25 minutes. So here we
All
go.
right. We'll
As
make
it
it jam
relates,
packed.
yes, thank you. As it relates to listing queens, women who are decidedly wanting to jump into the listing arena, okay, and be
Yeah.
listing heavy. What do you suggest in terms of showing up out in their marketplace with, I know you have a lot of great stuff at All Things Real Estate. What really are your top sellers, and what are the stories that you're hearing back from those of your clients who are listing heavy?
Yeah. I mean, right now, just in our market today, we're in March of 2023. I'm seeing a lot of chatter in the Facebook groups of realtors that are feeling a little unsteady with their business right now. And so I love to read that stuff so that I can, we can shift our focus kind of on the products that we're offering and how we're marketing stuff and making sure that we're staying relevant to the needs of agents. And so hearing that, I've talked to a few agents locally as well. And I'm like, what are you doing to, create business? And, what are you doing right now? And one agent that does very, very well, she talked about, she has a 12-month plan. So she does something every single month. Right now it's Girl Scout cookie time. She just posted a picture of literally boxes and boxes and like not just the small boxes, but boxes of Girl Scout cookies. So it's Girl Scout cookie month, and her clients know that they're going to get a delivery of Girl Scout cookies that month. So how she stays top of mind is different every single month, but her clients know when it's Girl Scout cookie time, they're going to think of her. So really strategizing, and I'm sure that people will be talking about this throughout the summit, but being intentional and really try to get organized on what it is, have a plan, and just set out to stick with that plan, be intentional and be consistent, and make sure that it's something that you love to do as well, because I always say, if you don't love it, you're probably not going to do it. So
Right. And if you don't love it, why are you in this business? So I love
exactly. Yeah.
that.
Don't just, I mean, back in the olden days, you always took advice from people and you did what they did.
Yeah.
And it just isn't that way anymore. We don't have to do that, because what works for one person isn't going to work for another. So that's always, steady advice is be who you are, be yourself, and stick to the things. If you have somebody in, a kiddo in baseball or whatever, go that route with the baseball mom and the baseball theme or whatever. So yeah, doing stuff you love.
I love that. I agree. All right. So we're talking about standing out, like if your kid is in ball, you're the ball mom and you go
Yep.
all in on that. I
Yeah.
have one of my clients, she's in Destin, Florida, and she loves mermaids. And she's like, yeah, but that has nothing to do with real estate. I don't care. I said, you're going to be the mermaid realtor. You're right next to you're beach adjacent. Like you're on the freaking beach. You're going to be a mermaid. And it's really exciting and it's fun and it's getting a lot of traction. So what I love about what you offer now through All Things Real Estate is customized signs, right?
Yeah.
Because you have always been creative, and I've always loved the creativity that you bring to real estate agents. But I know that you now will say, hey, send me your logo, send me your brand colors, and you can customize. Talk to us about some of the riders and some of the other ways that you might that you offer to help really support that individuality, standing out, especially for those who are listing queens.
Yeah. Most everything is customizable. But I know realtors all too well, and either A, they're really creative, or B, they're not creative at all. And so we
Yeah.
like to be able to help with that. But we know it, I treat it almost like a kiddo in school where you have, different types of learners. You have somebody that likes to read, somebody that needs hands-on, somebody that needs somebody at the front of the room to tell them, talk to them. Some people need, podcasts or those kinds of things. It's all, we think of that, we have to think of that in our business. Like, okay, some people do business this way, some people operate this way, some people just the creative, non-creative part. So we try to make it as easy as possible. We do all the design work. So all of our customers have to do is send us their logo, and then we have a style guide. We make it really easy. We give, enough options, but not too many, because we know too many options, but you got to have enough. So there's, the fonts, the colors, the design and the style. So people don't have to, you don't have to overthink it, and use our designs and then just switch up the colors. Or maybe they want to start from scratch. They have an idea in mind, but they want our designers to do it. So yeah, custom is important, but also what's funny about that is our business, we're considered kind of an agnostic brand just because we work for anybody who's in any brokerage. And the custom is if you want it to be, brokerage branded, but we also know that your clients don't come to you because of where you work. They come to you because of you. So having your own brand and your own colors, as long as your brokerage allows it, is really important as well. So it's that brand identity. We talk about it so much more than we used to before, but we have products that are also not customized, but that your clients are going to remember you for as well. So if you're that person's like, I just want to get in and get out, we've got several different designs that will hopefully work for your style. We have a modern look and a fun scripty look. And so we try to do that with our standard products as well. But custom is, we love doing custom stuff too.
Talk to us about the items that you have available to really make your clients' open houses pop.
Yeah. So right now, and it's funny because we go through our products often and see what's selling and what's not. And then the stuff that's working, what can we do to change that? And for me, this company is not just about selling products to realtors. It's about, we're very intentional. Like if I put out a product, there is a reason for it. Therefore, your business is going to do better, be better for it. So we've got these, I actually am getting ready to do a video, but we've got these cute little pop-by tags, and these are for Easter. They're have your peeps call my peeps, but look at Starbucks has these cute little
Oh, how cute.
card. Isn't that cute?
That is super cute.
So we were like, okay, so we do like seasonal pop-bys and, door hangers and things like that. But I want realtors, again, it's that whole consistency and intentionality part. So we did a 12-month, we just launched them a couple days ago. We did 12 months worth of pop-by tags. So they're all designed and ready to go. You buy them. So, okay, it's March. I need to get these out. April, I've got these all set. And there's only 24 to a pack. So it's not overwhelming, because we all know that if you're doing drop-bys or door knocking or whatever your thing is, it can be overwhelming if you think, oh my gosh, I have to go to 200 doors or whatever. So, but if you wanted to do 200, you just buy 4 packs. But so, yeah, it's really, really important. Again, going back to having a plan and sticking to it. So we're working towards that as well. So we're going to do like a 12-month pack for door hangers, for open house. So this is my long way of getting back to your question about the open house. We just talked about pop-by tags. We were like, what could we do for open houses, for pop-bys, and not just door hangers, but something that you can give the neighbors. So we're coming up with some open house pop-by tags where you can invite the neighbors. A lot of times you hear people are like, oh, I don't want the neighbors coming by. Yeah, you do, because they're going to tell their friends and family that, and they could be future listing clients. And so we're going to do little open house pop-by tags that you can drop off to like the 24 surrounding houses in the neighborhood. And then also a cute little tag for the open house itself, for the guests that come that, are not also in the neighborhood, of course. Thanks for popping by, or welcome to our open house. and you can attach your business card to it. But these are things that make you stand out and memorable, because yes, open houses are for selling that house because you're working for your client, but also there's so many other things that you can do with your open houses to, you know, if they don't have an agent, we know that realtors do open houses to gain more clients. And so these little touches really do help you get remembered. If they went to 5 or 6 open houses in a day, they're like, oh, that house that had the cute pop by tags, or, you know, and attached to a bottle of water or something simple.
Yeah.
So yeah, being memorable, having a cute little setup. You know, we've got welcome to our open house sign-in signs. We also are really intentional about that as well, because obviously realtors want a sign-in sign for the information, but you don't want your guests to come in feeling like, oh, you just want to spam me or whatever.
Right.
So we've got signs that say our sellers really would love for you to sign in, which kind of changes that mindset. Oh yeah, I guess the person who owns this house would want to know who's in their home. So it just kind of switches that thought process of, you know, it's almost, I don't want to compare this to car buying, but you know, you walk on a lot, you know that it's one of the, you know, sales associates are going to come, 2 or 3 of them are going to come at you. And we try really hard as realtors not to be that at open houses. So you want to give them enough distance, but not too much.
Right. And really what you offer, it really does it sets the stage for creating an experience in that open house. And that's what you're saying. So ladies, definitely check that out. All right. So I know you have your own, you know, brokerage. You're the owner of it, and you've had it for 12 years. When you have listing queens within your brokerage, what would you say they focus on? Because to your point, everybody has to, you know, kind of dig their heels in and say, dang it, I'm going to go all in on this. Because we know that if we just want to be like, oh, but I don't want to niche. I hate the word niche, but I don't want to make a decision because I don't want to alienate anyone. And we know that if we know how that goes. So what do you have in terms of expertise or you know, guidance on helping that? And what have you seen in your own brokerage?
Yeah, I say this a lot. You can't have all the clients. Like, that's impossible. So why not drill down and have a niche, whatever that may be? It doesn't have to be, you know, older homes. It could be your neighborhood. It could be, you know, maybe a neighborhood that you tend to sell a lot of houses in for some reason. It just, you know, there's some gravitational pull for whatever reason. Figure out what that reason is, and, you know, see if there's step back and look at your business, and maybe look at all the listings that you've had in the last 12 months or something. See if there's any commonalities or identifiers in there that have a connection, because maybe we are always in our business, and, you know, as business coaches and people in the industry, you constantly want to, you know, work on your business, not in it. It's hard to do sometimes, but when you're in it, you don't see it as well. So taking that step back and really kind of looking, see what, you know, the commonalities, that's a really important piece, because you can take so much information from that. It's almost like, you know, I tell our customers all the time, whether they have Instagram or not, I'm like, be on something, but look at the data. You know, when you're posting something, go into the insights and see what people want to, or what they're looking at the most, and give them more of that. Instead of just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, sometimes we have to do that in the beginning, but really looking at your business in a different way. And again, you're a real estate agent, but you are a mini corporation. You are a business. So you have to treat it as such.
Yes. I always call my clients, I say, you are a CEO.
Yes.
You have an ICA with your brokerage. That means independent contractor. You're not their employee. Okay. So there's a theme that you keep coming back to, and I love it, because that's what the beauty of a summit. Intention, being smart. Like even with the MLS, ladies, know your data. Know
Yeah.
your data. And what you're saying, Tracy, is, look at your insights. Give them more of what they've already told you that they want. Take a
Yep.
step back. I think especially women realtors, I think, tend to be more and I don't mean to be whatever, but I think women realtors are so concerned with how they look.
Yep.
And I'm afraid of what he or she's going to talk about me. I don't want to go live, this, that, and the other. But in actuality, I think that when you know who you're going after, you know who you want to serve,
Yep.
and you know who you are, and you're just freaking going in, like I told
Yeah.
you about, the mermaid realtor.
Yeah.
Then it allows you to freaking have fun. It allows you to get some traction in a really super effective way. So
Yeah.
when you talk about when you said the plan, okay, so I love that you're facilitating that. You're helping agents come up with their plan by the 12 months of Popeyes and 12 themes. Did you say that you're offering themes, or in those 12 months of Popeyes, that could be your theme for the month?
Yeah, so the Popeye gift tags, we have all these super cute seasonal stuff, and those do really well. And that's something really easy. It's low hanging fruit for an agent to do as they're marketing. You don't have to think up a bunch of stuff. You just have to go. We do a video every time there's a holiday. We go to the Dollar Tree and load up, and then we come back and do a video on all the stuff that we got at the Dollar Tree and all the different things that you could do with our Popeye tags and some of the door hanger stuff. And so even just doing a video about that. And I also want to go back to what you were saying about just putting yourself out there and doing the video. Most times than not, your organic and your authentic video that you probably hated are what people love the most. They are getting to know who you are on video. Obviously is going to be this, you can't really have your 1980 glamour shot and then show up differently when you're on video. It is you today.
That's
so
right.
People really connect with that kind of stuff, and they want to, they feel like they really know who you are before they've even met you. So, and I don't love video either, but we do it all the time. Get a friend involved or another fellow agent, do it together. If you really, if you need a little support or whatever, having a conversation, and then you're going to get better. Practice makes perfect. I go back and look at the videos I did years ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm like, I've come a long way from it. I'm comfortable in front of it. So yeah, those things are really important, and it shows your personality, and you're also attracting the people that are like you. And those are your people, your tribe, your clients. And there's another niche right there,
Right. That's right.
So yeah, so with the Popeye tags, we just did the seasonal, but it gave us the idea of doing it for the door hangers, and we've got a just sold door hanger. I'm your neighborhood agent door hanger. So we're actually going to put together a 12-month marketing door hanger set, and
Love
so maybe one, and it won't be like in any particular order. If you have a listing, you'll have a listing door hanger. If you don't have anything going on, you'll have a seasonal door hanger, or your neighborhood agent. So you can do it in your neighborhood, because we all know there's nothing worse than seeing other agent signs, on your way home in your neighborhood. So there'll be different ways of marketing, not just seasonal, but just other, an open house, different things like that.
Love it. Okay. So one more question. You have this 368 book.
Yeah. Yep.
Talk to us about
brought it.
Yes. Show it and tell us about it.
So this is the 368 journal. I was supposed to write, and on the back, be intentional.
Love.
Probably backwards.
I look good.
So I've been trying to write a book for the last few years, and for whatever reason, I just couldn't. Probably my ADD, I just couldn't sit still long enough to do it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to turn it into a journal, because I have all these ideas of things that agents can do. And I also felt like I'm doing the podcast, I'm doing things like this, I'm doing our Instagram and our marketing, like we have a whole marketing plan, but having all the ideas in one spot is really what I was longing for, to get it all out of my head into one place. And I'm longing for it for realtors to, be more successful and better agents in their business. So the 368 real estate book is basically just marketing ideas, business ideas, and also manifesting stuff. So it's all kind of encompassing. I did pull some listing pages. I'll just read a couple of them off, but
Yes, please.
Jan and I came up with a good idea right before this, and we're going to give some of the pages away when you do your giveaways, or your freebies and stuff like that. So we'll pull some of the listing stuff out of here, but just really quickly, I'll just read off a couple. So number 59 is check in on your listings goals. I do a video every Monday. I open up the book and I do it myself for my own business, and then I give ideas for agents. This is actually a page I already did. And I talked about what your goals look like. Like, do you write it down? I put, do you have a vision board, or is it a chart? Having some sort of system in place for your goals is really nice. I know that goals freak me out a little bit because I am scared that I'm not going to hit that goal, but I still do it because it gives me something to focus on, and it keeps me, staying
intentional, focus.
I got to get towards the goal. So I got to know what the goal is. Here's another one, number 88 is, are you a member of any real estate communities or councils? So that is something we talked about earlier, like being the expert, whether that's the expert in your neighborhood, you want to be the expert realtor. You want to be able to answer questions when you're planting your flowers and so your neighbor comes up and is like, so how many houses, 4-bedroom, 2-bath sold, or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't know all that, but just like you said with the MLS, you've got to know your stats, and maybe you don't know what the other neighborhood is, but as long as if you know your neighborhood, you can speak to that and then say, let me get back to you. That's a great question. Let me find out what that neighborhood is doing. And then you have a way to connect with them. So
yes. I love it.
Isn't that fun? Okay, I'll just read off one more. Oh, there's another one. What's something you can do to be the expert? That's, super important. Add 2 things to your marketing that will add to building relationships. So it always comes back to that. Your business is all about relationships and, doing the things that work for you. So yeah.
Love it. I love it. Now, why 368 instead of 365? I have to ask.
Thank you for asking. I actually say it in the book. Why? Well, first thing is that I don't want anybody to think that they have to open this book up every single day and do it, because again, it's got to work for you. So I only do this on Mondays. But some people do it every day. Some people just do it when they feel like doing it. So I did 368 for that reason, but also because we realtors could use a few extra days in the year, right? Being so busy. And because I could have kept going and going and going, I had to stop somewhere, and I'm like, 368 real estate, it rhymed. So
I love it. 368 for real estate. Oh my gosh, I love it. So Tracy, where can people find you?
So we're pretty much all over the socials and all over the internet. But if you just Google All Things Real Estate or All Things Real Estate Store, we'll pop up. We have a great Instagram. All of our Instagrams are reposts of our customers using the products. We get ideas from them too. Like, I'll see a picture and go, oh my gosh, that wasn't what we intended for it, but I love that idea. And then we can make it better, or, market it that way too. It just adds to our marketing toolkit.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
So we will grab those pages. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
You too.